Dear
Dear
guests,
guests, liebe Gäste, cari ospiti,
Dragi gości,
Mieli svečiai,
Drodzy goście,
Değerli misafirler, welcome to our online exhibition opening.
we are Maria and Tony from Zaprešić.
I'm Jakov from Vrbovec.
hi, I'm Jovita from Alytus.
hi, I'm Anastasia from Resho.
Hi, I'm Berkay from Istanbul, and we are going to be your host tonight.
Creativity with Poetry is an eTwinning project which our schools took part in. Tony and I come from high school Banjos i Bjelacic from Zaprešić. Our school caters different programs. We have grammar school, we train future economists, tourist workers, and IT technicians.
If you come to our school, we will do your makeup as well as hair and won't leave you hungry since we also train future beauticians, hairdressers, chefs, and pastry chefs.
High School Vrbovec also offers different programs. We have grammar school students and economists, but it also offers different vocational programs, so our students learn how to fix cars and install heating and air conditioning. We also have future cooks, waiters, shop assistants, and butchers. So we are a big happy family, and it's never boring here.
I come from Adolphus Ramanauskas Vanagas Gymnasium in Alytus, Lithuania. Our school has over 50 professional teachers who teach us a lot of subjects, including biotechnology, 6 foreign languages, C++ programming, driving, and a lot more. We can also offer you a modern chemistry laboratory, several IT classes, great facilities for sports, extracurricular activities like music, debate, photography clubs. The gymnasium also hosts the School for Young Chemists, Economics Academy in cooperation with Kaunas University of Technology, Tolerance Education Center, Parents Club, and Students Council. We also participate in a lot of international and local projects, so you'll always find yourself enrolled in some kind of activity.
Zespół Szkół imienia Macieja Rataja is a secondary school in Rzeszów, Poland. About 300 students, 16 to 19 years, attend our school and they study here in the comprehensive school. The specialization is firefighting with the elements of medical rescue and worked in our school on different departments: landscape, architecture, carpentry, graphic designer, information technology. At school, we learn 2 foreign languages, English and German. The school is located in a small but very beautiful town, Rzeszów. The school offers its studies some extracurricular activity. Extracurricular activities. We take part in international projects, as does one which encourage both teachers and students to be aware citizens of Europe.
Münir's Nasip Mesleki Teknik Anadolu Lisesi was established in 2017 in Istanbul, which is located on 2 continents, Asia and Europe, and it is a bridge between them not only in geography but also in culture. There are a lot of students who are from different regions and cultures, and they reflect a harmony of cultural diversity. As Münir's Nasip Mesleki Teknik Anadolu Lisesi, we believe that today it is not sufficient for teachers and students to be individualized because of globalization, but rather to be part of a global community of people who need foreign languages and some essential skills. Münir's Nasip Anadolu Lisesi aims to help provide its students with knowledge, skills, and understanding to prepare them to fulfill an active citizenship in society. Students are expected to be aware of democracy, human rights, and citizenship. Our school aims to provide creative thinking education so that the students can cope with the challenges in their future life.
It is our pleasure to welcome you all to Creativity with Poetry exhibition. This exhibition is special and different for many reasons.
First of all, the theme of the exhibition is poetry. Multilingualism is another feature of our exhibition. Besides our mother tongues, we have also used Italian, German, French, Spanish, Chinese, and of course, English.
The exhibition is also international. The artwork you're going to see was created by our partners from Turkey, Poland, Lithuania, and Croatia.
And last but not least, our opening ceremony is held online. We have prepared numerous interesting activities for you, so let's start.
But first, let me tell you why we have chosen poetry. It's actually pretty simple. We wanted to combine poetry and art, and we wanted to do all of this in different languages.
And what have we been doing? We have translated poems, first into foreign languages we speak, and then we have translated our partners' poems into our mother tongues. All the poems and translations have been put into ebooks.
You can check out our joint international ebook, Our Poets in Other Languages, right away. We want to thank all the translators, students who recited the poems, and of course, the editors for creating this ebook. Let's flip through it together.
Some of these poems were interpreted by our colleagues, either by singing or reciting. Some have even written the poems they are going to recite. You're going to hear them now. But let's make this activity interactive for you, our audience. Before you hear each of the 5 poems, we're going to ask you a question. You're going to listen to the poem, and we are sure you're going to answer the question correctly.
I will start with introducing Lorena. Lorena is going to recite the poem Fala, or thank you in English, or danke in German, or grazie in Italian. The poem was written by our famous poet Dragutin Domjanic. Our question for you is, what is this poem about?
Za vsaku dobru reč, kaj reči si mi znala, za vsaki pogled tvoj, za vsaki smeh tvoj, hvala. So wenig Gutes kann man im Leben finden. E il sole appena appare, sparisce subito dietro le nuvole. You have given me so much sun into my heart. What can I say except thank you from the bottom of my heart? So, do you know what the poem is about?
About the mothers. Thank you to mothers.
Yes.
And I'm going to introduce Sarah, who is going to recite a poem by a Croatian poet who is so famous that his name is often used as an acronym AGM, or Anton Gustav Matos. The question for you is, do you think the poet describes day or night?
Anton Gustav Matos Noturno. Mlačna noć u selu Laveš, kasan, čukil netopir. Ljubav cvijeća, miris jaki strasan, slavi tajni pir. Sitni cvrčak sjetno cvrči, jasan, kao srebren vir. Teške oči sklapaju se na san, s neba rosi mir. Smrkog tornja bat, broji pospan sat. Blaga svjetlost sipi sa visina. Kroz samoću, muk, sve je tiši huk. Željeznicu guta već daljina.
And do you know what the poem is about?
You've got 50% chance to guess it, you know. Sheer guessing.
Night.
That's correct.
Now, one of our gymnasium's most active students, Gita, is going to recite us a poem in Lithuanian called Pavasaris by Mironis, arguably the most famous poet in our country. And then I will recite it in English. I'm not going to tell you the name of this poem in English because it's the answer to my question, which is, this poem is about one of the 4 seasons. Do you know which one?
Maironis, pavasaris. Pavasario saulė prašvita meiliai ir juokiasi, širdį vilioja. Iškilo į dangų aukštai vieversiai, čirena, sparneliais plasnoja. Išaušo vėjelis laukų, bučiuoja, gaivina krūtinę. Pabiro, pasklido žiedai ant lankų, vainiko eilė pirmutinė. Taip giedra ir linksma, tiek šviečia vilties. Vien meilę norėtum dainuoti, apimti pasaulį, priglaus prie širdies, su meile saldžiai pabučiuoti.
Now I'm going to recite it in English. The bright sun of springtide rose up, and from high it smiles melting hearts with delight. The larks have already ascended the sky and merrily chant in their flight. The earth has awakened. Away in the fields the breeze roams carries in your chest. Bright flowers have flooded the meadows and fields and twined into garlands with zest. With spring comes a hope lighting up every face. The heart yearns for love in its bliss. It tempts me to clasp all the world in embrace and give it a rapturous kiss. So, can you guess which of the 4 seasons this poem is about?
Spring.
You're right.
My question is, what colors in the night it is in my poem? Niebo w nocy, Leopold Stew. Niebo w nocy, noc czarna, srebrna noc. Świat nieskończony, w czasie i przestrzeni. Pośrodku droga mleczna, któż po niej przechodzi? To przechodzi ludzkie pojęcie. Sky at night, black night, silver night, infinite world in time and space, in the middle of the Milky Way. Who is walking on it? It is beyond human comprehension. Der Himmel in der Nacht, schwarze Nacht, silberne Nacht, die unendliche Welt in Raum und Zeit, mitten in der Milchstraße. Wer macht das durch? Es ist jenseits des menschlichen Verständnisses. And what colors is in the night in my poem?
Black and silver.
Yes.
We have enjoyed this very much. It was great hearing all these poems in all the different languages. But we haven't just worked on our famous poets' poems. We have written some poems on our own.
We have done haiku poems. They were about Valentine's Day. We have also written acrostic poems about Thanksgiving and women who changed the world. Our Christmas cards were also in verse. And not to forget, we have created blackout poetry. This was really fun. You are going to see some of our blackout poems. These are the ones who won the most of your votes. Of course, these are not all the things we have done. It would take much longer to show you everything we did. You can see all of the things we did if you visit our twin space. We encourage you to do so.
We're getting closer to the end of the opening ceremony, and what would an interactive opening ceremony be without a Kahoot? We have prepared one for you. I hope you have your mobile phones with you. But don't worry, the questions are not too difficult. So let's play the Kahoot. The quiz is done, so now let's see who are the winners. Isabella, Maria, and Jovita, congratulations, you have won the Kahoot quiz. You were the best.
We're almost done. There is just one thing for you to do. We have prepared Google Forms assessment of the project for you. Don't worry, it won't take much of your time to do it. We're going to share the link for the forms in the chat, or you can scan the code on the screen.
Thank you for taking part in the exhibition, and we hope we will work together in some other projects.